Hey guys, oh Mad Caroline, this is like my fifth take, and hopefully I can get through it this time. I just wanted to jump on and give you guys an update. It's been about 3 weeks since I posted, and I believe I was talking about the 4 by 4 by 48, and I was heading up to spend some time with my sister Lindy. On March 18th, my sister Lynn actually went home to the heaven, and so I have been trying to deal with the new normal without her here, so I haven't really worked out or really cared about fasting or intermittent fasting, anything like that. Just been kind of dealing with the void that the whole family is. She was a very amazing woman, and we put together a beautiful service for her, a service that was more celebration of life, and it was standing room only, you guys. Like, there was hardly any room um for the people to be there and show their appreciation for how they were impacted by her. um I mean, the we went for a luncheon with appetizers afterwards at a hall, and like there was no like there was hardly any room. We ran out of food, had to run and go get pizzas. So that just tells you just how amazing of a human being she was. And I'm gonna miss my sister, but most of all, I'm gonna miss my friend. She was a good friend. So so as for the 4 by 4 by 48, you know, Ted and my sister Betty, who is also a near and dear friend, um, talked to me and said, I'm probably not going to be mentally ready, at the end of April to do the 4 by 4 by 48 is really mentally grueling fundraiser. It's physical and mental. So we pushed that back to the end of May, and that's when I'll be doing it. So as far as my fitness, I haven't ran since the probably the week of the last video I made. I ran um, the week before my sister Lindy passed, the 18th of March, and I ran a half marathon fairly easily. So I don't think I'm that far out of whack as far as my fitness level. Just struggling with like having any joy in fitness or in health. So just struggling with that. So I'm hoping today I can rekindle it. Ted was kind enough. I came home to this new treadmill. Um, it is a art treadmill, and it is manual. So I think he wanted to. I've been wanting this for a long, long time. When I had started getting, thinking about becoming a personal trainer, and that I said, oh, I want one of those for my gym if I ever have one. And I love it because it is manual, and your mind has to be in the run. So a lot of times we jump on those, powered treadmills, and it kind of just you can zone out. You just mindlessly run or walk, and this one you really have to stay in the workout. So today is going to be my first time. I heard it takes quite a few times to get accustomed to it, so we will see how. I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, need to start getting trained and getting ready for the 4 by 4 by 48. Um, Thank you all for who emailed and messaged me, um, asking how my sister's doing. Sorry I haven't gotten back with you. Just been, I don't know, it's kind of numbing, if that makes sense. So, but I know she would want me to like get back into running and health and have joy in it, because that's just how she was. She was always like really encouraging to me all my life. We had a really rough childhood, after my dad passed. And like, I remember she used to like babysit, and we didn't have a whole lot of money, and she used to spend her money on Jordache jeans for me. You guys probably, that probably ages me, but that was back in the, 80s. And, she always just really encouraged me. I don't, she always believed in anything I put my mind to that I was going to do it. So she was just a really good support and a really good sister. But, um, so I know she would be like, okay, you need to, you know, get after this. Like, I, um, I was supposed to do that 50 miler back in January, and she was starting to get very, very ill. And I ended up not doing it. I just wanted to spend time with her instead. And she was so pissed off at me because she was like, well, you need to do that. You've been training for that race, but it didn't matter. I just would rather have spent all the hours it would have took me to complete that with her. And and then in February I was supposed to do the weekend running trip with my girlfriends Snake and with Sarah and Jamie, and I just felt a desire to just spend that vacation time with my sister, and I'm very thankful for it. Like, but she was like, you do not have to do that. But at that time, I think she really appreciated it, and we had wonderful time. So, very, but she was still kind of like, no, you've been training for it. And I loved it because Lynn was like, she was a hurdler in high school. And she even went to state. So, like, she was quite the athlete. There was about a 6 year age gap between her and I. So, like, when my dad passed on, I never was able to be in sports or anything like in high school, with where my life went as far as family and that. So, I never was able to do sports. So, like, when I started getting into running, I had ran probably back in my 20s. She was really excited about that and really thought it was cool. And I could always talk about fitness with her and stuff, so she was just like a really cool person. But so this run is for you, sis. We'll see if I don't kill myself on this. Like, it's like when you get up on the arc, you almost start sprinting. So I need to find that sweet spot on the treadmill where I can just do, a nice easy run. So, all right, enough talking. I need to get to work. All right, bye.